Hey, welcome. All my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P4. Thinking right out here in my lab, and man, oh man, I'm in this book deep. We about to get into the 7 celestial energies. You see that right there? For a person like me, I call that a lot of meat on that bone. I'm about to pick cold Robert clean. I'm about to have some fun with this lesson. Get comfortable, get prepared. I'm about to do my thing. Let's rock. Rightism, 45 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in, let me see. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question. Do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. They're foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple because you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my God be true. Boy, this is the book here. Now, this is all symbolism, esoteric lessons and teaching that's not mine. But I understand all this. I'm going to break it down for you as we go through. And again, I don't do the proofreading with this. Why? I'm just winging it. This is, for the other side, this is live. Okay? Let's talk about the 7 celestial energy. P-Funk philosophy on the 7 celestial energies. The planets. Okay, they do this simple thing. It's tough. All right, let's go. But the planets are not 7 physical locations that's outside of our realm here on Earth. Why? They are the 7 cosmic energy bodies that influence consciousness. This thing up here. The constellations, the planets, and the celestial bodies collectively contribute to our dynamic vibrational components that shape our perception of reality. I told you a while ago, I always tell you, God, energy, frequency, and vibration. Spirit is God. The frequency that we vibrate on, that frequency we about to deal with now, that's the planets. And the vibration is the end result. Watch this. The planets, celestial bodies collectively contribute to the dynamic vibrational, watch this, components that shape our perception of reality. Why? Because each planet emits a distinct what? Frequency, energy, frequency, vibration, weaving a tapestry of what energies that defies its uniqueness. One thing at a time. Now we're going to talk about the 7. Eliam equals 7 planets. In your Bible, when they speak about the elves, that's gods. But they don't tell you symbolically, no, realistically, just the planets. Okay? Starting with Saturn, that Caphael, whoever it is. These are all your angels. Watch this. Watch this. And it says here, Venus, Anael, Mercury, Shakel, Sun, Michael, the Moon, Gabriel, Mars, Camel, and Jupiter, Raphael. Now these are all either the damn 5 musketeers, but these are all planets. And they name the planet, and all of them are L, meaning they're God. Because right here, and I get it now, and this is all symbolism that I'm learning as we go. This is L, but you got 7 compartments that make him whole. Okay, according to them, this is not my philosophy. This ain't right thinking. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just working with what I got right here, and I understand it. But they say God got 7 things that makes him God. These are the planets. They got elements. They got metals. They got all kind of definitions, symbolical reasons. But we've been missing that boat big time. Okay, but now let's talk about. So then, Eliam said in y'all Christian Bible, and this is all pretty much Christian based out. I know that for a fact. So I'm not beat for that, but this is their symbolism. I ain't got a problem with that. And it says here, the 7 Eliam are represented the 7 planetary bodies in the universe. The ancient Israelites, here we go, you pay attention, named them the Eliam. He said them, the planets, not one. Okay? These beings are the real forces behind what they call the God in Genesis. Eliam is a plural word that represents what? The combined power of 7 distinct entities to combine to make God, like the Transformers. I'll be the head, you be the arm, I be the leg, I be the body. Remember them? Same concept, but this is with 7. The 5 is the physical 5 senses. So that was that. But the 7, and it went I got in my head with the Jewish menorahs. Okay, they start out with 7. It's the original. Okay, that's the original. Now they got 9. Okay, finally we got 9 planets. Okay, they figured it out later on, but the original one, everything was on the 7. All right, but watch this. So the Bible knew about the God concept, and it gave it to you, but y'all just missed all of that. Okay, I understand it. It ain't even my philosophy. I get it. You got 7. It makes sense. And they break it down for you real simple. Watch this. So then Eliam said, what? Let us make humans in our image. The Anunnaki, they took and spliced our gene and did everything. This is what the concept. So y'all just take it and try to make all these mythological concepts, they try to make them literal. The Bible was fought at that. Y'all still making mythology, trying to make them real. At least we knew the Egyptians, we knew ours mythological people, so we didn't getting caught up in that. Y'all still stuck on making it literal. Okay, watch this. It says, let us make humans in our image. Who was there to hear that? Just like who was here to hear the big. All these are just concepts, theological concepts. Come on, now you can say, oh, well, that's the truth. Why? Because it sounds good. You believe it? Let make it our likeness. Okay, not an image in our likeness. Let them rule the fish in the sea. Did we rule the fish in the sea? We go fishing, we catch them. We don't rule them. Okay, that's the mariner's job. Or with that guy at the bottom of the ocean, my man from the Greeks, the guy, the Poseidon. The birds in the sky, we don't control them either. They're free to do it. Oh, we can catch them and cage them and domesticate them. Yeah, but certain birds you can't do that to. Why? They ain't allowing it. Okay, they free. We don't run them really. But the domestic animals all over the earth and all the all the animals that crawl on the earth. So Eliam created humans in his image. That can't be right. Again, let's stop there. I can't interject. I'm going to interject my philosophy. God self-created, okay, in his image, meaning that his creation can do the same thing that he did, create from the thought, the emotion, and put it in action. Heck, words of power. But in the image of Eliam, that means he created them male and female. Spirit don't need male and female gender, only physical body. So we understand that. And it says over here, all right, we are the microcosm of the macrocosm, which is the universe. Pay attention. We are God made flesh. In the Bible, also known in the Bible as what? The Word made flesh. Same thing. Different phrase, same thing. We are made in the image of the constellations, the planets, and all celestial bodies. I just got wind and understanding of this soul system right here. Okay, that explains we fall from spirit consciousness into physical matter at Saturn, and everything else materialistic that we go to and end up in purgatory, which is what the physical world right here that we living in. I get the concept, it ain't mine, but I understand it. So let's talk about the 7-pointed star. Okay. And these are the 7 days of the week, 7 liberal arts if you're a Mason, the 7 rainbows of colors, 7 concepts right here, the planets. All this is mixed in esoteric teaching, symbolical, that those who want to learn it will go and pay time to learn it. Some people ain't got time for that nonsense, but they don't have a clue what it is, but they don't have time for it. Let's talk about this thing right here. I got my little stuff. This book got some small print. It starts at the top. It says, the giver of life. That's the sun. That represents what? Day week, Sunday. His sign is what? The circle in the dot. Signs and symbols were the first way of communicating esoteric teachings from the beginning. That's what you got to call hieroglyphic Medjugorje. And from the start, on Sunday, you go down, you can tell this is a Christian-based concept. Why? The Jews celebrate their God on what? They don't celebrate the sun. They're not sun worshipers. They're moon worshipers. They celebrate on Saturday night. Okay, moving on. Or Saturday, the Sabbath for them. All right, but that represents Saturn. Okay, but again, Sunday, he's the giver of life. Monday, the moon. Hello, moon is my emotions. People moody. Full moon. The moon does 2 things: wax and wings. Okay, it goes full, then it goes back. Then it goes back. That's 28-day cycle. That's the female menstrual cycle. I got that in here somewhere, but yeah, that's the moon. Okay, I'm on the next page. I got some good stuff. This is good stuff here. Here you go. And from there, we go to Tuesday. Tuesday is the protector. That's Mars. He represented what? The male concept. They say men are from Mars, women from Venus, right? That's what they say. So on Tuesday, you got Mars, the protector. Then you go down across to Wednesday, which is Mercury. That's your intellect. That silver, I know Mercury considered that the little silver stuff that go up and down Mercury, that represent intellect. That's Wednesday. And then from Wednesday, we're going to slide over to Jupiter, which is Thursday. That's your spiritual gifts. Okay? Jupiter represents Thursday and spiritual gifts. Then we're going to slide over here to my girl Venus, I think that is. Yep, she represents Friday. Expressions for first principle, a.k.a. love. Women, emotional. That's the planet. When you see the little sign with the circle on the top and the cross at the bottom, that's the female, okay? With the circle on the bottom and the plus on top, that's the male figure. I wanted to show you that, but it ain't big enough. I'll get to it some other time, but that's the concept of reading signs, okay? And all these come together to make the L. In the 7, okay, excuse me, Friday and Saturday, we go from Friday, from Venus, we're going to go to Saturn, okay? So Saturn represents structure, discipline, justice, time in the physical world. That's what controls the physical world. Time, Cronus to the Greeks. Father Time, he's undefeated. All these qualities come together to make God, according to this philosophy. I understand it, I get it. And then we're going to slide over here. We got some more we're going to talk about. Okay, with the Revolution 120, where it says the 7 stairs are the 7 angels of the churches. So there's 7 churches, I guess, right here. There's 7 planets. Each planet is a church. They symbolically break everything down. Okay? Again, let me go through this one for you. Hopefully you get some understanding. We're doing fine. Now, I got 3 things here. Revelations 120, the 7 churches. You got the Jewish 7 branch candlestick and its symbolism. Now, each one has a different sign. You see that? For each planet. Again, the 7 planets, that 7 ain't went nowhere. It's always been around. When you fall from spirit to matter, you fall through the 7 levels, the 7 planets. You have to incorporate all these. When you see stars at first, we all star seeds. So everybody got the concept. Everybody saying the same thing. I'm hearing everybody's perspective. But remember, I got my own, so I can listen to everybody else's and get the concept without a problem. That's what I'm doing with this. I'm not trying to dictate this. I ain't trying to change. I'm just going through it. And the third part, when the Bible, this is the one I bet y'all didn't know about. How many of y'all know what Maseroth means? Jews will know. Christians won't. Job 38, verse 32 and 33. Go check it out for yourself. The question is, Can you lead forth the Mazaroth in their season? Or can you guide the bear with its children? What in the hell is we talking about? I'm going to ask Christians that question. Well, this ain't my. I don't know where they're going with that one. Simple as that. Again, 33. Let's see what the other one say. Do you know the ordinance of the heavens? Aha. Aha. But he said, can you lead forth the Mazaroth in their season? Who and what the hell is the Mazaroth, first of all? And then he asked, can you guide the bear with its children? Oh, that's a parable. Okay, well, whatever. What the hell does that mean? Explain that to me. Okay. But then behind it, he says, do you know the ordinance of the heavens? Now I got a different understanding. I do. I know. But I'm gonna see if what I know is what he's going. Can you establish their rule on the earth? What are you talking about? Zodiac, the 12 cranial nerves in the brain, the apostles, whatever you want to mind. Are you equipped mentally to understand these things? And a lot of us are. The verse is basically now. This one I'm trying to get you. I'm dying to get down here. But anybody can download or text me that. What's the Mazaroth? I'm gonna tell you the answer. You got to do that. But okay, we didn't went from the 7 points to getting God, the week, all that. That's all one make one God. I'm down here now reading scripture from the Bible and try to break it down. This verse we just read from Job 38, 32, and 33 asked about the Mazaroth. What the hell is the Mazaroth? And who the hell is the bear and his children? Or it's just, but they break it down. Let's go. The verse is basically saying, can you read the stars? Hell no. We got constellation. I can't read a bit, but they said it is. Okay, I'll take your word for why I can't see your name. But do you know the influence of the constellations on Earth? Now we're talking zodiac. The sun goes to your sign. Okay, during the course of the year, everybody get their time. Right now, we just left the sign of Capricorn, which I am. We in Aquarius. Okay, but the idea: do you know the zodiac? Some people believe in it, some people don't. They don't believe in it. Do you know it? The question is, what it say about people's character? Is it true? Is it right? That's all you need to know. And if you know a Leo, braggadocious. Every zodiac sign has their quirks that everybody obviously flaws. Some of them good, some bad, but that's who they are, and they are who they are. That's just it. When you're born in Leo, you are Leo. I'm born in Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. What am I supposed to be? A damn Taurus? Come on, man. So they knew that. And the question is, did you know that? Knowing thyself is knowing your horoscope sign, knowing the zodiac, and understanding it. The Mizrath translates, are you ready, into 12 signs. What 12 signs? From my perspective, when I hear 12, I'm thinking the 12 cranial nerves, I'm thinking zodiac. It means Mizrath is one of the only words in the Bible they decided what? Not to translate into English. What the hell? Hold up. Go back. They translated everything in the Bible except that word. Let me tell you why I got a problem with that. My best friend and pastor is devoted Christian. Love and respect him. He don't do zodiac. He let that be known. I don't do zodiac, right? Why? He don't. They don't profess it, obviously. So why may you ask, did they not translate? Because they do not want you to know the true science of astrology. This is your Bible. It's supposed to get you to God. If you understand the zodiac, the 12 cranial nerves, the 12 apostle concept, the symbolism behind that, you'll never know God. That's what God is here. They know that. They hid it from you intentionally. The tree of life, tree of knowledge, good and evil. Y'all pray to make. I got the lesson coming up for that one, but that just freaks me out. Why? Because when y'all get misinterpretation, y'all just run with it. The fact that it's wrong, that don't make a difference to y'all. Y'all just go with it. And don't nobody who studied that book in the Bible do the zodiac sign. Why? Because the Bible don't profess it. They didn't break the Mizrach down to mean what? So that they would have a better, true understanding of science and astrology, because that thing is their work. Okay? Yeah, I'm a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. He was a Leo. People, you are what this sign say you are. I've been trying to tell you that for the longest, okay? But this is one of the factors that I got a problem with religion. Y'all manufactured that. Y'all, that's not, no, that's understanding. But okay, again, I did that part. I got a few minutes left. I can see if I can knock this last part out. I just tell you, I want to get the whole page in. But there's a lot of meat on this bone. So now I'm about to hit the Masonic concept. Now, I've been a Mason over 30 to 40 years now. None of this is in our Masonic concept. This is ancient conception. You see right here, sun and the moon, that represents the man and the woman, celestial, terrestrial. They got all symbolism. We down here with the signs again. They're going to tell you the metal for the sign. I'm going to show you the sign right there. I hope you can see it right there. But all of them got their little symbols right there. And then we can wrap it up. Now, I know the chakra systems, okay? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know what these guys here. I don't know nothing about these guys. Okay, I don't know what they superimposed on that on my chakra, but this is the chakra system broken down their way. So I'm gonna give you a little breakdown on that and wrap it up. Okay, let's rock. Again, the Masonic cosmology. The moon sign is the moon. It represents the mind, head. The sun sign, I brought that down earlier in the lesson. The sun sign is the dot in the circle. That's the sun, aka the soul. This is male. This is man. Okay, earth, body, physical. Okay, that's what the X stands for. And when you see the X over top of the circle, that's male. You see the circle over top X, that's female. Moving on. The Masonic artwork, it shows the light rays of the 7 celestial bodies influencing what? The mind and the body. Mind, body, and soul. Those 3 things should be in unison. And I tell you, heart, mind, coherence. The body's long for the ride. Okay? Keep the body physically fit. Go to the gym every day. Some people do Tai Chi, whatever exercise you do to get the body right. Pick your time. That's the big thing now. Physical fitness. Why? The body got to go with the mind and the spirit. If the body way out, the mind got to exit. So then we keep the body around, keep it in shape. All right, that's the concept. That's what they say. Exercise, mind, body, and soul, the inner workings. And the first sign here you see is the moon sign. The moon sign is the crescent moon, and then you have its element is silver. The next one, you got the moon sign over the man and over the soul and earth. That's Mercury. That's Quicksilver. Then you got the circle over top of the cross. That's Venus, okay? That's the female, okay? I think what I need my little magnifying glass to see what the hell her sign is. Oh, copper, excuse me. I can't. My little magnifying, well, not little big, but my man, she used a little magnifying glass. I used to laugh. I said, dude, get glasses. I got glasses, still need a magnifying glass. All right, let me get this lesson out the way. It's funny. All right, but I can see now. I can read it. All right, and the next one is you got the sun disk. That's the sun. Know his element gold. Okay. All right. Next one is the physical part, male over the female. That's Mars. That's the male planet. Again, Venus, female. They got it's all symbolic, but it's there. It's there for a reason, and it makes sense. Ain't nobody making nothing up. It all falls in line if you study it, understand it. Then you got Jupiter. Is represented by this element is 10. Mars is what the hell was Mars? Iron, excuse me. Ooh, okay, that's iron, 10. And then you got Saturn, lead. The idea to take in the I just did that lesson. Taking lead to gold. That's alchemy. Okay. As a mason, we know to take a rough ashes to a perfect ashes. I used this example last lesson. This is Saturn. Okay. This is heaven. To getting back, you got to turn this into that. Metaphorically, symbolically, that's the alchemical. Go from no value, I say going from ignorant to enlightenment. That's the goal. Matter to spirit, enlightenment. Become conscious of oneself. And that's the whole concept behind the Masonic order. They use signs and symbols to get you to be an upright and good, noble, and righteous and glorious purpose. Glory comes from what? You righteously living and you'll be blessed. That's glory, mercy from God. And the physical matter, again, is the lowest vibration. Light. Light is matter. Watch this. And matter is light. The 7 planets have the same symbols as what? The 7 metals on the chart. Okay, periodical chart. They know that. That's why I just gave it to you. Watch this. And because the planets are actually cosmic lights, okay, in the firmament above us, and when they materialize, they give you the 7 metals. That's the soul system. You get all of it and becoming into physical form, going through the whole system. Now, I done broke down the chakras over and over again. I have no idea who them other guys are, okay? But these down here, all up here, now the chakras, you got the root chakra here, that tells you right there. And for them, they say that's earth, something else, yeah, earth and, Saturn, okay, they call that Saturn, okay? The lowest level, that's red, okay? The color for the root chakra. Then you got the sacral, but they say the hands, the 2 hands. I don't know who that are, but who they are, but we know the sacral. That's right around every part. The noble genital area, okay, male and female, okay. And the next one, you get the solar plexus. That represents the sun and Mars. That's what the sun does, and the sign with the plus and the circle underneath it. Then you got the moon, represents the heart. Hello, that's Venus, and she represented by the moon, sun, moon disc, and the circle over top of man. Okay, that means women are in charge on top. Okay, then you're moving up to, now they got some stuff here that say higher heart. Don't know who and what that is, so I got to bypass him. Don't know what that one is. All right, the next one is your third eye. Okay, third eye. 6th one on the chakras. And here they say is the ears on this side, and it's Neptune and Uranus and Mercury. Okay, I don't know that philosophy, so I can't elaborate on that one. But that's what's here. And then they got Pluto up here at the crown chakra. Okay. Then he got another one outside the head. That was it. Quasar. What's that? Soul Star. And at the bottom, Earth Star. Don't have a clue what that is, but a bunch of signs and symbols there. But it overlaps the chakras and it pretty much matches at certain points, but they differ a little bit. Hope you enjoyed the lesson, right, thinkers. I'll be right back with. Oh, guess what? We might. No, I ain't gonna do. I'm gonna do the moon. I got another celestial energy, but that's a little long-winded for me. All right, right there. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll be right back. And in closing, may you all let it be 100, maybe 100 minus a day. So I'm none of my right thinkers who now understand the 7 celestial energies a little bit better have passed away. I'll be right back with the moon.